Most puzzle games are designed to make you feel smart. Today, I want to talk about a game that made me feel like a complete idiot, and somehow I really enjoyed playing it. Welcome to Short Games. This is a show where we talk about video games with a short runtime and a big impact. Today, we're going to talk about Mosa Lina. It's a game where every level hands you a random grab bag of tools, shrugs, and says, figure it out. And somehow it works. Well, most of the time. Mosa Lina is definitely not your normal puzzle game. It's a chaotic, physics-driven 2D puzzle platformer of sorts. The team behind it, Stuffed Wombat, they pitch it as a hostile interpretation of immersive sim design, which is just a fancy way of saying instead of lock and key puzzles, you get improvisation. The game is wild, and a lot of the joy comes from discovery. I'm gonna talk about it in pretty vague terms, but as always, if you wanna stop watching now and add it to your wish list or go buy it, I'll include links in the description below. Every level shares the same goal. Gotta get your character to collect some fruit and then get to an exit. There are usually some obstacles in the way, and you get 3 randomized tools to help you solve the puzzle. There is no intended solution. The tools are truly randomized. There's a pool of a few dozen, but what 3 you get is up to luck and chance. So yeah, there is no intended solution to these puzzles. And sometimes there isn't a solution at all. You've gotta be creative. You've gotta embrace trial and error. You've definitely gotta embrace failure. It is not about elegance. It's about adaptation. The joy of Mosa Lina is discovery. Every tool feels kind of useless until you realize it's brilliant in the right context and with the right approach. I'll talk about a few early and more basic ones. There's a box, and it just spits out blocks. It's kind of boring until you realize that in the right context, you can stack them and make a little makeshift staircase. There's a spear, and it shoots into walls and it sticks there, becoming a temporary platform, which is perfect for reaching that berry that was just out of reach. Or there's a fish that flops around unpredictably and is useless. No, really, I can't find a use for the fish, and it's driving me crazy. The first time I solved the puzzle with nothing but a tentacle and a bomb, I felt like I was a genius. And the next room reminded me that I had no idea what I was doing. The game gives you the free range to be as creative or as barbaric with your solutions as you want. Sometimes you can just make the fruit disappear. It's that type of creativity that makes this game a joy to play. And in my few hours with it, it never got old. This is not Portal. It's not about clean elegance. It's about messy ingenuity. The game is upfront about this from the very beginning. They make it so quick and easy to re-roll, to restart, to move on. It is part of the loop. You've got to know when to give up. You've got to accept giving up and know you'll come back and you'll be smarter and different when you do. And clearly, when it comes to game design, Stuffed Wombat has done their homework. Stuffed Wombat has a history of small, weird, aggressively personal projects. Mosa Lina feels like a culmination, an indie team pushing back against overly designed, overly safe puzzle platformers. Recently, there was a second layer update, which brought 24 new tools and almost 200 new levels, plus a Switch release. There's a level editor with Steam Workshop support, and there's multiplayer, which is just bonkers. I mean, talk about shouldn't work. You can go into these levels with a friend and figure out the solutions together. It's definitely more chaotic and weirdly even more fun. Now, I'll be honest, my one criticism is that the physics feel a touch floaty for my taste. When movement is part of the puzzle, I want just a little more finesse, a tighter arc, and a little less slipperiness. Mosa Lina proves that discovery doesn't have to come from following breadcrumbs. Sometimes it comes from giving you a fish, a bomb, and a tentacle, and daring you to make it work. If you don't usually like puzzle games, you should absolutely give this one a chance. It's available now on Steam and Switch for $8. That's cheaper than lunch. It's cheaper than coffee in the Bay Area. You're getting hundreds of handcrafted rooms, the giant and randomized tool set, the community-made levels, multiplayer, everything is endlessly replayable. There's just a ton to discover here. Links are in the description, along with the link to our Substack, where we go deeper on game design and how we're building a game studio in 2025. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, hit subscribe, and share it with a friend. It really helps our channel grow. And the next time you play Mosa Lina, drop a comment below and let me know the dumbest tool combo that you were able to solve the puzzle with. Until next time, I'm Elliot from Human Computer. Thanks for watching.